Right on cue. I don't know if you guys have heard, a calendar leaked that actually contains the rumors for PlayStation fans about Xbox. The calendar consists of some of the past rumors and some possibly future rumors that they're going to lie and foment down the road. Apparently, one PlayStation fanboy has broken rank and has jumped the gun to start some rogue Xbox Ally X Fugazi rumor ahead of schedule. On the calendar, you see that on the 15th, there's supposed to be a rogue Xbox Ally pre-order canceled rumor that spreads. However, this PlayStation fanboy could not hold it in and ended up going out there to jump on some kind of a fugazi that apparently the rogue Xbox Ally X marketing was a lie. I have it documented here for y'all, and I said right on cue, they're already lying about the Asus ROG Xbox Ally and the marketing. Oh, it seems like they've moved the calendar forward. This user over here made this post and said, very simple, Sony continued to deliver a message on hardware without muddying the waters. Xbox have lied throughout this generation. They've had a doo-doo reveal trailer for the Xbox ROG Ally devices that didn't confirm / deny it playing native Xbox games that came later. So I replied and I said, yo, this is inaccurate. In this climate where people are being exposed as frauds, you better delete this for your own sake. They replied and said, what are you on about? Xbox ran an ad at the SGF saying it can play Xbox games, but didn't actually say what type of games because everything is an Xbox now. Scumbag marketing that was confusing on purpose, and they didn't access this until later. This guy is lying. He done broke ranks. We've already solved this before, and we've already called out the so-called PlayStation fanboys as liars in that case. But now he done run out there and he's actually basically left formation. You guys that are in the military, you understand. When everybody is actually on the same page and in formation, they'll be able to go out there and accomplish the same goal. But now we have somebody who has gone rogue and he's now out here by himself. You see, this is the PlayStation fanboy tactic. I've been waiting to distill this thing to the very, very heart of it. And what we're going to do, and I'm telling you guys, Xbox guys, you got to understand. These guys, they need a parody of everything that they're doing. And so now what you're going to do is you're going to parody them into one of two things. Either they tell the truth or they leave the conversation entirely. You really don't have room for these kinds of bad actors. I'm telling you, they're going to go ahead and tarnish and basically misinform people. This user over here saying this, I even pointed them to exactly where they need to go. I literally told them, I said, go back to June. I gave him a month. I gave him basically, and I said this. Let me go ahead and point out what I said. I said, you delete this post, or you have to admit that you don't know. I recommend you go back to June and the onset of this and check the so-called scumbag marketing and compare with your post. He is clearly lying about what he doesn't know. When Sarah Bond, and let me go ahead and just put it out for some of you. When she talked about this device, she said, you'll be able to play your Xbox games remotely or via the cloud. There's a video with her saying it. In fact, if you can't find a video, go look for Linus Tech Tips. His was the very first video that actually took off in terms of views, and he talked about how you are going to play your Xbox games. The information has been out there, but you see, I'm not of the mind that the PlayStation fanboys don't know the information. I'm of the mind that the PlayStation fanboys have to follow a script that has been predetermined for them. And the script is actually scheduled, apparently, from these, in quote, leaks that we just got. And so now that the leaks are coming out that they are scheduling their Xboxes dead and Xbox rumor news, somewhere, somehow, it's easy to pinpoint exactly where they're going to go. Apparently, they rehash narratives. They foment and reconfigure and remodify narratives to go out there and confuse and lie about what the gaming industry is. And you know their next tactic? This is the next one that they're going to get parodied about. Y'all don't even understand what you're doing. Oh, man. I told y'all. I said, you made me go into Walmart twice, right? And you're mocking me. Oh, PC Gamer went into Walmart to check for Xbox. You don't understand that I understand this tactic way better than you. I've been teaching kids, middle school, high schoolers for many years. I understand such childish tactics like the back of my palm. This one said, a PC player went to go defend Xbox. You can't make it up. Stud Sav, sorry. I went there to go prove that these PlayStation fanboys are liars. That's what I went to do. And I went to also scout for discounted PC parts. Walmart's been very good to me. I got me a 1,000 watt power supply, Corsair, the RM, whatever, $99. Walmart, random. We were going on a field trip with our students. It was supposed to be this thing. And they were saying, oh, we forgot this one thing. They were hounding me. I didn't even want to stop. I was like, you guys ought to be responsible. I was literally giving them, the talk. And I was like, you know what? Let's check this place and see if we can get you guys this item you need. And so as they were getting, I walked over to the electronics side. What did I see? Discount. That's why I go to Walmart to scout that. But in this case, it just happens to be that these Xbox guys and my interests, they align. So now that y'all have been proven to be liars, what are you trying to do about it? Instead of apologizing, some of you keep doubling down. That's why we now know that there's absolutely something that is broken in this conversation. And I think what we need to do is we need to all together observe and acknowledge it. Not saying we're going to fix anything, but we need to acknowledge it. And the acknowledgement is actually here that you play a game of fast and loose, whenever it suits you, but no longer is it going to suit y'all anymore. We already are now predicting. And this is how we're going to pull it off. We're going to predict your next lie. In fact, the very next thing that you guys are going to lie about, right? We already basically are going to go out there and catch you guys before you actually lie about it. That's the goal now. So if you're in the Xbox community, I want you to basically take this leaked calendar that leaked from the PlayStation community and now start basically going ahead to reorder. So now that this user has gone out there to jump the gun ahead of schedule, we're going to modify the calendar and move up the activity of the Rogue Xbox Ally Dead conversation, and we're going to move it 1 day early. So you see, it's ahead of schedule by 1 day, by 24 hours. He probably was in a different time zone and read the whole thing wrong. And let's ensure that this calendar is updated, to reflect this particular change. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate you guys' time and audience. And those of you that are on the side that continue to spread these rumors, I encourage you to keep talking. I told y'all that's all I need. Remember D-Batch, how he bodied himself when he was lying about the Rogue Xbox Ally? Because I basically had him argue against himself because he was lying about Xbox and the Rogue Ally. Because his past videos and his, past comments and statements actually allowed us to know that he was well aware of what the device is. Do you remember that? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get some of you in that particular position where we're just going to watch what you say. And we need you to keep talking. That's what we need. Keep talking. Keep talking.